What's up? What's up? Happy Tuesday. Coming in live for the breakfast show. Super excited for today. Tumbling classes. Super excited for today. Super pumped up. If you're brand spanking new to the breakfast show, in the comments, drop the word NEW. I would love to welcome you to the community. If you are returning, so you've been a part of an episode before, in the comments, drop you can say happy Tuesday or what's up or hi Michelle, and I will say hello back to you. We are live. It is 9:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Michigan. So if you look at this and it's Eastern 9:46 a.m., we are live. Like, I am not a robot. This is not pre-recorded. Like, we're about to have some massive fun together. We're about to make a really good recipe. And let's dive in. A little bit of revolutionary of the breakfast show. The background of it is I embarked on a weight loss journey. I was 180 pounds. I opened up my email. I tried to cancel a physical that I had to check in for. It was going to charge me, so I went in, and that physical forever changed my life. I was the heaviest, like I said. My doctor got a clean bill of health on all of my blood work. We took 5 days worth of even hormones, doing 5 executive days in a row because your hormones can fluctuate so much. And everything came back absolutely amazing. And that was when my doctor sat down and offered to give me a prescription called metformin. Metformin is a drug to treat prediabetes, but I was not a pre-diabetic. She said that this helps men and women lose weight. I finally had like this knock at my door moment where I was like, Michelle, like, everyone has talked about Dr. James. Everyone talks about the book, The Obesity Fix. Like, just dive in and listen to that book. And if that doesn't work, you can try the metformin. I ended up going all in on the way home. I bought the Audible book by Dr. James, highly recommended, The Obesity Fix. I had to put a sticky note in my car to remind me because for the first week after leaving the doctor's appointment, I kept forgetting to press play. And ever since then, I have never stopped listening to Audible books. I have like 40 plus in my back pocket now. So every single day when I pour into a chapter via Audible, I hurry up, pop on live, and I share it with you. So that's the revolutionary behind it. After I applied the 3 things that Dr. James talks about until he's blue and black in the face basically every day, I've dropped 30 pounds. I've maintained it. I'm the person that's going to shoot you so straight. I have 450,000 followers because there is no meal plan. There is no giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol. You're going to have tools in your toolbox, and I'm going to give you the why behind everything. So I'm super excited to be able to give this to you. Again, welcome if it's your first time. Welcome if you're on replay, but this is live at 9:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Michigan. So I'm going to dive in and state the obvious. I am going to make some, some of my brew coffee. I'm going to state the obvious when it comes to water intake because I literally just got home from the gym and there's so many people at the gym that are like killing themselves with cardio. And after they finish their cardio, they're not even drinking the proper amount of water to even be able to, in any way, shape, or form, burn fat. Your body burns fat and goes through a process of fat burning, literally with one thing, water. Do you know how much water you need every single day in order to burn fat? That's my first question to you. Do you know how much water you need every single day in order to burn fat? Tell me that in the comments, and if not, I will give you that answer today. So it's crazy ironic to say that we have 365 days out of the year, and every day is an opportunity to burn fat. But it is kind of black and white. If you either, 2026 rolls around, you either literally lost weight or gained weight. Okay, you're not gonna be 143.2 on the 26th or on January 1st and then the same the year prior. So it's very black and white. You either burn fat or you don't. But we don't stop at half of your weight in ounces of water. I'm about to have a cup of coffee. So if you have any coffee, any pop, any alcohol at all, it is a diuretic, meaning it dehydrates you. So we have to add that to the equation. So the real equation is half of your weight in ounces of water every single day and adding in any ounces of pop, coffee, or alcohol. And maybe you're like, Michelle, I'm at a restaurant. Okay, if the wine pour is right here, look at it. When you're done with your wine, fill it to that line and drink the water. The process is called lipolysis, which sounds a lot like liposuction, right? Liposuction is plastic surgery. That term came from your body, how your body burns fat. The first step is hydrolysis. So if the body can't activate the hydrolysis, which is half of your weight in ounces of water, it's not going through the fat burning process. Our metabolism's already changing by 0.02% after the age of 30. So we really have to make sure. Here's some water tips for you. Go buy yourself a really cool water bottle, 40 ounces. I literally have to have 2 a day. That's it. If you ask me to count a bunch of little 8-ounce water bottles or take a coffee cup and have 20 of these, I'm not going to remember how many. So I'm not going to be accurate in any way, shape, or form. So I now have this. The best tip I could ever give you is to put something right now next to your bedstand. What's the first thing you grab? Better yet, I know you have a phone. So put next to your phone water. And before coffee, drink water. It activates the circadian rhythm. So water before coffee, and then the second you see that, set a timer, and every 90 minutes, just stop, drop, and drink. That's it. Like literally, all you have to do is stop, drop, and drink for 15 seconds. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, and if you repeat that cycle all day long, there will never be a moment where you don't get half of your weight in ounces of water. A body is made in bedtime to not have water because the circadian rhythm, so it goes hand in hand. You're better off drinking water every 2 hours, 90 minutes to 120 minutes, than chugging it in the morning or chugging it in the evening. The best part about this is, my husband, 54, a lot of people complain about the bladder issue. Your bladder adjusts within 90 days. So this is a short-term sacrifice for a future gain, 150% with certainty. I was adding things like this to my water. I was like, why am I not losing weight? How can Billy Bob in my office be losing 75 pounds and I'm not even down an inch? I'm actually up an inch. There's an app for you. The fact that you know this app right now, like you're literally, put the word in the comments, I love you if you didn't know about this app. It's called YUKA. This has toxins, this has dyes, this has carcinogens inside of it. There are 6 high-risk additives, and when we have additives in our food, it is coming out right now 150%. When we have additives in our food, it raises our cortisol levels. And when our cortisol levels are raised, it raises our glucose levels. And it literally is like your car broke down, but it's not the engine's fault. So what we need to do is we need to remove those things. So if you're using Mio or Crystal Light or any type of additive, take it and scan it in the YUKA app. And if it has any type of high-risk additives, cut it out because it's actually causing you more harm than good. Okay? More harm than good. So that app will absolutely blow your mind. So with your water, I infuse it. Today, I already went to the gym. I can't even believe it. I put grapes in here. Red and green grapes and the cotton candy. I freeze them. I put them in here. Infuse your water. Like, do you like cucumbers? Do you like lemons? Do you like limes? Do you like mint leaves? Do you like peppermint leaves? Like, whatever you like, you can add that to your water. At the app Yucca, YUKA, at the bottom, if it's not a good rating, it gives you a recommendation. I never knew. I did not know for all of my life that additives can be added to our food. It's legal. In Europe, it's not allowed. There's a lot of things it's not even allowed. So we have to do our due diligence. That's why this morning when I listened to a chapter in the Audible book that I'm listening to, I literally pop on live. I share it because sharing is caring, and I'd be selfish to hold it all in inside. Okay? Hi, Carlene. Literally, I would be selfish because I had no clue. So the second thing outside of water, really quick, I want you in the comments to drop a 1 in the comments if now that you have this why behind burning calories by drinking water, if you're that much more prone to do it. Okay? Drop it in the comments. Drop a 1 in the comments if you actually now know about the YUKA app, or you're like, okay, the timer. Something there is going to help you. Drink water with a straw. You'll go faster. If you don't like cold water, drink room temperature water. If you want to chew gum and quench your thirst, chew gum and quench your thirst. The number one thing is though, we want to burn fat 365 days a week. It is a necessity to lose weight. The second thing that we're going to talk about, we're going to go into protein. Our protein, I have to have you Google something. It's your ideal weight. So if you go right now to Google and you're like, hey, I'm 5'7". What's my ideal weight? It gives you a range. And here's the secret spot. Here's the hot spot to reaching your goal. When you see that it says 129 to 150 in pounds for the ideal person who's my height, you reach for that highest number. You don't go down to that lowest number until you're actually in maintenance. Everyone's out there saying, do this, it's this. Like literally, if you can get your ideal weight in grams of protein, but it has to be protein bars that are approved by the YUKA app. I was using, what protein bar was I using? The Pure Protein Bar. And look what happened. It's infested with toxins and dyes and carcinogens, literally. The protein powder that I was using was a bunch of freaking junk. Not even is it a rating, it's literally a bad rating. Like it's got bright red, it gives it a 0. Why? Why? There's 7 additives that are high risk. Like what is in this? High consumption leads to cancer, increased risk of cancer. So I'm here to tell you, like literally, if you are upping your protein, it gives you recommendations that are a good rating. So it's not like your world's coming to an end. It's just now your goal to literally make sure that you are getting a good source of protein. Some people up their protein. I'm putting on more weight. Okay, what are you upping? What are you putting in? Okay, this has chemicals, this. You guys, when we're doing this, all it's doing is spiking glucose levels. I can literally go check my blood right now and do it. I have an own personal little prick. I've done it. Everything I've read is so dead on, it's not even funny. So your protein is your ideal in grams of protein. That's what we want. We want to push for that. 150 grams of protein is only 600 calories. So if you sit here and tell me that you're not a big eater, I'm going to say, okay, I know you eat at like 600 calories. So why is your protein not at 150 grams? Why isn't it there? See, we think that we have these reasons. 150 grams of fat, guess what that is? 1,350 calories. Holy crap. 1,350 calories and 150 grams of fat. So we sometimes spin these things up in our head like I can't or I don't eat a lot. Okay, what do you eat? Hi, Wendy, thank you. What is it that you eat? So we have to be very aware. We have to get the mouse that's in the back of our head, tell it to shut up and keep saying like we can do it. I'm going to give you a hack today all around protein. I'm going to give you right now, if you ever go to a store and you see there's 2 types of Greek yogurt or 2 brands of cottage cheese, you're going to know which one to get today. I used to be the girl that based it off of what was on sale. So let me share a little hack with you. I'll give you a good example and a very bad example. And this is beyond rotten because literally, all right, we have 60 calories in this Greek yogurt, okay? Calories are here. They're always going to be right here. You see 60. That's the first step, okay? Now you delete the last number of calories. Now what do you see? The number you're left with when you cover the last number of calories is what you should have in grams of protein, period. So there's a 6. 6 is my number. I go to protein in big bold right above my pointer, and there's 13. Good. This is an amazing bang for my buck. But if I'm like, okay, vanilla versus I want s'mores, let's do the s'mores. So there's 80 calories. I covered the last number. What am I left with? An 8. That means there should be 8 grams. Is there? There's 12. But now I hit a roadblock. If I were to use this as my protein source, I would actually put weight on. This would actually up my cortisol levels and up my glucose levels. And you guys, your body is signaled to literally break down the car. It's not the engine's fault. It's to signal this to be stored as fat. So if I scan this handy dandy one in my YUKA app at the grocery store, this gives me a 49 out of 100, which is a poor rating. Why? There's 2 ingredients that are extremely high risk. One that causes cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, chronic inflammation in the digestive tract, and metabolic disorders. No thanks. Is that worth the s'mores? When I scan this one, let's go to the market. That's how I base now what I buy. Like, drop in the comments right now a freaking fire emoji if your mind is mother freaking blown. Literally. Like every day we are this is 78 out of 100. It's an excellent rating. So that's your new protein. So protein bars, protein shakes, how amazing. The Kirkland brand protein bars, they're a good rating. Never would have guessed. Does Costco have things that are bad ratings? Yes. And the reason why we don't know this is we don't understand that there can be toxins, dyes, and carcinogens in our food. But there can be. It's only banned in like Europe and different countries. Here we have freedom. So we have to take that and do our due diligence. So with your protein, that's the only thing is we have the goal weight. It's really important to know that there's 4 calories in 1 gram of protein. There's 4 calories in 1 gram of carb. Here's the kicker though. There is 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. 9. And we really live in a generational shift where we're like, eat the nuts. They're so good in omegas. They're so good fat. Have peanut butter. Peanut butter is not a protein in any way, shape, or form. It's a fat. Have the nuts. Have the seeds. Have the avocados. Have the salmon. Have the olives and olive oil and the cheese. It's such good, healthy fat. But what we don't realize is a typical day of fats, because there's 9 calories in 1 gram versus 4 calories in 1 gram of protein and carb, is that it's 2 tablespoons of nuts. It's a tablespoon of seeds or peanut butter and 1/4 of an avocado. And that's where it ends. I used to be like, okay, let's make eggs. The egg yolks are such good cholesterol. I'm going to have amazing cholesterol. Here's olive oil. Like, it was insane. So this is what I want you to start focusing on. There's apps, there's answers out there. Why is protein the #1 building block to weight loss? It is the only thing that we can do to burn 30% more calories, which right now, in where we live in more of a sedentary lifestyle, it's really the most important component. You burn 30% more calories. It's a really fun game to see today. How many calories can you burn doing nothing? Take your number of grams of protein today and times it by 4, because you know there's 4 calories in 1 gram. You get a solid number. What's 30% of that? You now got that by doing nothing at all. Okay, so you also improve your muscle tone. Your chances of fibromyalgia, your chances of osteoporosis, your chances of broken bones. Your metabolism increases by muscle mass. So it improves the muscle mass. You can gain muscle mass just by vacuuming. You don't have to take these heavy weights and lift. And the third thing is it's how the body actually goes through the fulfillment of feeling full and satiety. Really critical, right? We don't want food noise to be up here. We want it to be level. We want to eat and feel satisfied. We want to have a meal literally and be like, hey, I'm 3/4 of the way done. I'm going to save this and I'm going to bring this home. So protein is key. Our whole body is mainly made up of protein and water. So she's asking Savannah if she should ever use a supplement to help her. The only supplement I would ever tell anyone is to do collagen. Okay, the most abundant protein found within your body, and the biggest protein, and what is a protein, is collagen. At 20 years old, you have 100%. I took my father-in-law, who's 84, never knew about collagen, put him on it to show in this case study, like, it's never too late. Okay, collagen is what holds together the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, and the skin's elasticity. It's really unfortunate that the first 20 I used weren't the proper brand, because I didn't know there's 5 types of collagen. Did you know? Drop a 1. There's 5 types of collagen. So there's a type 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other thing that I never knew is when you see an ingredient list like this, the first ingredient listed, it's what you find the most of. The last ingredient is what you find the least of. The first ingredient in my peanut butter was sugar. I didn't flippin' know that. Did you know it's in that chronicle order? So the best collagen that you could ever add in is, guess what? At 20, we start losing 1%. But that 1% that's being lost is coming from the type 2. So we want to add that type 2 back into the formula. So I never knew to use type 2 collagen. I never knew that if you're using a powder, it's not insoluble. We want to have liquid so that it's soluble. Hi, Melanie, so that we can absorb it better. Okay, envision it. Like, literally, your body reminds me at 20 of a plant and the sun just beating on it. And when you add in the type 2 collagen, it's now watered. You feel it in the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, and the skin's elasticity. Okay, so that would be my #1 liquid type 2 collagen. If you're using hyaluronic acid, this is the one that I was using. I actually had skin cancer all the way from right here in my nose all the way into my lip. I had to have the Mohs procedure done. This is when I learned about the YUKA app. I started pouring into Audible books when I was my heaviest, and that's when I learned that in the United States we can have toxins, dyes, and carcinogens inside of our food. So with this, I was using a hyaluronic acid that was carcinogenic, and you have to think about it. You're putting it straight into the bloodstream. Men are getting testosterone now in their bloodstream by literally rubbing it onto their shoulders. So you have to be careful. For hyaluronic acid, the best thing I've ever done for my skin, you've probably seen my transformation. Go to the health food store today and buy organic tremella mushroom. It mimics hyaluronic acid. Instead of it working from the outside in, it works from the inside out. Better yet, just get it in your collagen. Look for a collagen that has organic tremella mushroom, that's water soluble, and that's type 2. Okay? If you're looking for a recommendation, Savannah goes, what is your, it just looks like this. It has to be in the fridge, right? And all you have to do, since I actually went straight from dropping off Bella to school, straight to the gym, I didn't take it. It's 1 tablespoon and it has 4 supplements in one. So it's very unique. This is the only medical grade weight loss collagen that's a type 2. So it's backed by science, proven through clinicals, third-party validation, and CLEAN. Okay, it took me 20 collagens to do my due diligence. It has fenugreek that supports the gut lining. That has to do with the type 4 and 5 collagen. It's got the organic tremella mushroom dose for you already in it. And it's a type 2 collagen, and it has the Morosil blood red orange antioxidant. That antioxidant is a fat burner. It's actually the only fat burner. It's found in Italy, specifically Sicily, that actually does not have caffeine, and it's in a patent study. 94% of consumers who take this every single day, they drop weight within visceral fat, body fat percentage, body composition, and the scale decreases. Well, what about the 6% that didn't get the results? They didn't take it for 12 weeks or they weren't consistent. So you just saw me grab this off my counter to remind me, take it. It's once a day, it goes in the fridge, and it tastes like chocolate mint. That's it, okay? I can put it inside my yogurt, in my coffee, whatever I want. There's a video that explains it better than I can, Savannah. If you drop the word slim in the comments, I'll share that video with you. It's got all the science and clinicals behind it. If you're like Michelle, I could care less. You can snag an entire month's supply right now. It's back in stock. You can do chocolate raspberry or chocolate mint. There's no dairy, there's no gluten, there's no soy, there's no seed oils, and there is no caffeine. Drop in the comments, it's usually $89. You snag a bottle today for 69 bucks. Drop slim with a star next to it, and I'll help that to ship before 1 o'clock Eastern today. That's the one thing that I would recommend. Okay, the third thing that I did to drop weight that I continue to do today is minimum 25 grams of fiber, which I need to text my husband actually. Text Jeffrey Dworack, can you please get the Carb O-N-A-U-T bread?
Okay, sending.
So the Carbonut bread is from, I'll put it in the comments for you, it's from Whole Foods. You might have to go on Instacart and search it to see where you can find it. Instacart's an awesome thing. You don't even have to pay for it. You just search what you want. It tells you what market you can go to. I get it from Whole Foods, but fiber should be 25 grams. Again, I was the girl who was like, oh, listen, I can biohack everything. I can be lazy. This is carcinogenic. This has aspartame. This has yellow 6. This causes heart disease. This causes type 2 diabetes. This causes chronic digestive tract issues. I didn't know. My father-in-law, still to this day, 84 years old, sends out articles to the nieces and nephews saying, hey, make sure you get your fiber. This should be thrown in the garbage. When I upped my fiber, I put weight on. Why? This raises cortisol, raises glucose levels, and your food is coming in and being stored as fat instead of used as energy. I could tell too because I was chronically fatigued. I was always tired. Why? My food wasn't being used as energy. The number one source of energy, calories, is equivalent to energy. But because we live in a world where we have so many resources that are now processed, it's in our food. So if I scan it in this app, which I told you to get, YUKA, I don't get anything for you doing it. I literally search it, and guess what comes up? Metamucil. What the heck? It doesn't even have 1 rating. None. It's got literally high-risk additives, the yellow 6. This artificial dye is suspected of contributing to hyperactivity and attention deficit disorders in children. It also affects on reproduction in male organs, notably sperm alteration, and disrupt the microbiota. Finally, it may contain contaminants suspected of being carcinogenic, and there's more articles. Throw it away, okay? Fiber, 25 grams up to 40 grams. You have to be careful if you're like me. I'm the kind of person that's like, oh, fiber, I'm just gonna eat everything fiber. Oh, water, and there is such thing as too much of a good thing. So 25 grams, we wanna stop it at 40 grams. Okay, we want to stop our fiber at 40 grams. The best bang is your berries. You got blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. 8 grams, 1 cup, easy peasy. The second is your veggies, your greens, so like your leafy greens and your broccoli. Okay, so you have your leafy greens, you have your broccoli, 7 grams in 1 cup of those. Okay, chia seeds is 2 tablespoons, has 10 grams. Okay, 10 grams, but that's 150 calories. My carbo nut that I just told you about, that one right there has 10 grams and 15 grams in 40 calories, and it's YUKA approved. Okay, so that's massive. Fiber comes in 2 forms. There's an insoluble and a soluble fiber. The importance of fiber is that it's the only thing that can actually swell to your intestinal tract. All the foods you eat and all the drinks that you drink go through the intestinal tract. And in one of the Audible books out of the 40 plus that I've listened to now, it actually shows you a picture of a healthy digestive tract. What it looks like is like your gums. It's like this pink, it's swirly like this, okay? Really swirly, and it's pink. And a lot of people's is like a darkish color with a little bit of black on the lining. And that black and that lining is bacteria that's actually growing on the insides. Why? Food particles left behind. Why? 7,500 steps isn't being reached daily. Fiber intake isn't 25 grams minimum, and water isn't half of your weight in ounces of water. So how is all that food supposed to just push through to exit out or be used as energy? That's why fiber is so important. It acts as a vacuum. It swells to the depth. So it literally can swell to the depth and width of the intestinal tract to push everything out. Signs you are deficit, hold on guys, signs that you are deficit inside of fiber. You have inflammation, you have bloating, you have irregular bowel movements, you have foul smelling gas, or you have weird noises going on inside of your stomach area. The best thing about this is, guess what? You'll see an alleviation within 72 hours. Within 72 hours, you now have an alleviation. So fiber is important. You cannot supplement it. All the ones that have supplements that people are selling online saying, hey, get this, it's packed with fiber, there's fillers inside of it. Okay, there are fillers inside of it. Those fillers raise cortisol, raise what? Glucose, stores food as fat. The one thing that'll up the GLP-1 hormone in your body, which is a trending topic, right, is fiber. The one thing that will take your GLP-1 from stopping to decline is removing toxins and dyes. Make sure you get that app in the comments, YUKA again. And just today, whatever you use more than twice a week, scan it and start replacing it. Okay? That's with your fiber intake. If you feel like your car has been broken down, but the engine is still working, it's not the engine's fault, it's the car, you have to realize there's something called cell activation going on within the body. Our food goes through a very systematic approach. It comes in, and insulin is one of the most important jobs we have. Insulin has to do with everything, okay? The GLP-1 hormone is the hunger hormone. So people are getting a GLP shot. I will never judge anyone. I'm sure you've done your due diligence on that shot, but it tricks the brain. You know, a lot of people are doing it weekly or bi-weekly or monthly. Like, they constantly have to keep up with this shot, okay? And what I'm finding is it's tricking the brain. So if you want to enhance the GLP-1 hormone, up the fiber. Get it tested now, up that fiber to clean, your mind will be blown. Decrease the toxins, dyes, and carcinogens. Are you gonna be perfect? No. But if you can be 80-20, you're in good making, okay? But we have to be self-aware, right? So with the cell activation, all of your whole body is Legos. It's all these short chain amino acids, right? They look like these little swirly things. They all connect together. The more we put in these toxins and dyes and carcinogens in the sugar, and it's higher than our regular food intake. Each time this happens, they become rusted. Sooner or later, the car breaks down, but the engine is not broke, right? The car breaks down, the engine is not broke. Cell activation comes through what are called microbeaded peptides. I'm not the person to inject ever anything into my body. I just am not that person. If that's what you want to do, you can do it. If you're looking for a peptide, you want to make sure it's microbeaded. But every single one of these women were in the, oh, it's in my car, what's called the negative realm of cell activation. Their body stopped responding to insulin. So when you eat, insulin is supposed to perk up, and it's supposed to take your food, and it's supposed to use it as energy, and you feel really good, or it's supposed to store it as energy. Look at this girl right here, okay? This girl right here is down, I think 29 pounds. She's turning 60 in March, okay? So cell activation, she's a great example. She was doing all the things. This girl as well, you can see Shannon, right? That's insane. So what you do is you're gonna take this for 2 months in a row and you're gonna take 1 month completely off. What happens is the cell activation happens every single day that you do this, and when you reach your goal, you actually get off of it, okay? There are 2 that are medical grade right now that come in the form of weight loss. Let me share both with you, okay? This gal right here is on Body. Body has 2 peptides inside of one. Let me show you this orange little beautiful pill. This is called Body, AKA Bikini in a Bottle. We have what's called the 5-amino-1-MQ. There's 30 plus positive benefits to increase the NAD plus within the body. The second is the Sloop 3332. This has an exercise mimicking effect at a cellular level. So there's also 30 positive benefits to improving insulin sensitivity. That's your body. The most important thing I can say to you is the only ingredients on these pharmaceutical grade peptides is those 2 things. You don't find that. Drop the word body in the comments, actually. If I shared the video with you that explains it better than I can, would you press play? Drop body. And if you're like, Michelle, no one's ever explained it to me like this, I want results like that, drop the word body with a star, and I'm gonna send you a shareable cart. It's usually $189 for a full month supply. You're gonna get it for $169. Okay, it's clean, it's proven through science, it has clinicals behind it and third-party validation. My second weight loss peptide is called Elevate. Okay, Elevate has 3 peptides stacked in one. It has tesofensin, which is the reduction of food noise within the body with cell activation. Food noise, it also has the decrease in cravings for sugar and salt. When we add toxins and dyes and carcinogens from our foods, from Metamucil, what happens is the body actually yearns for sugar and salt. It thinks it becomes deficit in it because it has so much, it craves it. The other one is Diaxa, mood and focus. I'm not allowed to make claims, but let's just say that I was on focus medication and I'm no longer on it. Diaxa does that. That's the cell activation with that. And the third one is called BCP157. That's the evacuation mechanism of inflammation. So Elevate, there's a video that explains it better than I can actually. If I share that video with you, would you press play? Okay, in the comments, drop the word Elevate. I'll send you the video. And if you're like, Michelle, I could care frickin' less, it's 30 days money back guaranteed. You can literally try it right now and just use it. Drop the word Elevate with a star. You can get a whole month supply for $169. If you need both videos to see what's a better fit, just message me. My inbox is always open for you, but all these comments are gonna disappear. So if you heard that my fat blasting liquid collagen is back in stock, medical grade, and you didn't message me the word slim, you still can. This is my Facebook account. This is my Instagram account. Lucia, Linda, Sharon, Pam, do you guys know how to send a message on Facebook? Right now, if you grab a power pack, listen to this. You're gonna get 3 peptide bottles, 3 months. You can choose Body, Elevate, or Elevate, Body. You also get my coffee or my nitro, which we're gonna talk about hydrogen water, for free. You get that today for $430. Or you can just get 1 bottle for $169. Nothing, so that is insane. With my Elevate, you get my boost right now for free. It's a formulated mushroom blend with ashwagandha for a midday boost. Okay, you get that for free. It's $50 value. Every month you order Elevate after that, you get the boost for free as well. This is ending today. Okay, so the breakfastshow.net would go into your web browser just like Google. At the very tippy top, you see Nueva. When you go to Nueva, you're gonna see your Body signature set, your Elevate signature set, and you're gonna see just a single bottle. If you have any questions or you can't figure it out, you just send me a direct message. Just know you're saving on that power pack $120 just on the peptide, and you're getting a free $50 value. You are now saving $170. Think about that. You use these peptides intertwinedly. You have all of March and all of April. You take off May, because you take off 1 month, you have it for June, you don't order till July. Okay? So that's what's happening today and right now. As far as the fiber intake being 25 grams up to 40 grams, you now know to scan or to use the YUKA app. It's in the comments, okay? Please start scanning whatever you use more than once a week in that app. Is it a bad rating? Is it a poor rating? What additives are in there? Why are there additives? If there's additives, it gives you the side effects of either cancer, carcinogenic, type 2 diabetes, high A1C, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, autoimmune. That will be enough behind you stopping that. The nitro that's going to come for free is hydrogen water. I don't go to the store and just get a water bottle anymore. Hydrogen is what increases the nitric oxide in your body. Follow a guy named Gary Brecka. In your body, you have nitric oxide. It's what constricts the blood flow. How much blood is flowing right now to your eyes? How much blood is flowing right now to your fingers? What is the depth? What is the width? You have no clue. But what we do know is, do we have brain fog? Is our performance and recovery in the gym crappy? Are we literally chronically fatigued all the time? Doesn't matter how much sleep, doesn't matter we eat healthy, doesn't matter we drink coffee. And do you have high blood pressure or headaches? Your nitric oxide has gone too far down and it starts to decrease at 30 anyways. You add hydrogen at a cellular level in your body, not a tablet from the junk, not the stuff that's not approved on Yucca. You straight out of the thing, add one that's medical grade, proven through science, proven through clinicals and CLEAN. For 10 hours, your blood vessel is dilated. Just like a woman gets dilated with Pitocin, yes, it can happen. 10 times the dilation. Imagine the blood rushing. The performance and recovery in the gym, the brain fog is gone, the improvement to blood pressure. No more hormonal headaches. Could you even imagine one a day? Drop the word nitro in the comments. I'll introduce you to the hydrogen expert and why right now athletes are paying thousands for it. And if you're like, I could care frickin' less, guess what? There's only 3 flavors in stock. You can do black cherry, grape, or lemon lime. Do not add ice to it. It deactivates it. Drop nitro with the star. I'll send you a link. I'm going to tell you right now that you get that in your signature set right now for free in your power pack. You can choose that or the coffee. Okay? The only reason why nutritionists are telling people to cut out coffee is because it's pesticides. 9 out of 10 times. I want to walk around with you. I will go to every single place and I will take what looks like a chlorine stick and I will put it in the coffee, pesticidic. Pesticides in coffee can lead to carcinogenic. Okay? Why? Our soil. Why? The heat for roasting the beans. I used to use Rise. I found something better than Rise. Okay, Rise coffee, I found one that's a nootropic blend. It has L-theanine, Ceylon cinnamon. If anyone's telling you to up your cinnamon, they're full of crap because cinnamon elevates kidney levels. Okay, Ceylon cinnamon does not. So my brew right now, it's a Ceylon cinnamon. It's got L-theanine, cordyceps mushrooms, limonene mushrooms, and it's a Colombian brew from Italy, specifically Sicily, their rainforest. It is literally the cleanest coffee and the most delicious I've ever got my mitts on. Drop the word coffee in the comments. I'll send you the video. When I saw this video, I switched from Rise to this nootropic, no crash energy. You will never crash. It's the most steady cup of coffee you will ever drink in your life. And if you want to snag a bag right now, you can for 30 days, empty the whole bag. If your life doesn't change, you don't drop 5 pounds your first week by getting pesticides out of your body, return it. It's okay. It's why companies offer it. You can come stalk me. I come live every day. I reply to every coffee. Look at Carlene said we have the best coffee around. Yes, we do. She uses Nueva Morning. You have to message me the word coffee. I'll share the video with you. I'll share the cleanliness and the purity behind this. You will never find this in a store. You'll never find it in a billboard. You'll never find it in a commercial. And I'm going to tell you something right now, because 9 years ago, I came across an article that changed my life. And that article was all about a guy. And the guy paid his ex-wife billions of dollars. And that turned me on. I was like, what is he doing? Like, how do you have so much money? And he was a part of the e-commerce, which is right here. It's like Amazon, where you have products going from a warehouse directly to a consumer. People don't want to go in stores anymore, but I didn't have any money to create a product. To create a health and wellness product, it's like 10 grand. To have inventory, that's like $5,000. To pay rent, that's like $3,000. I didn't have that type of money, but you want to know what I found? 9 years ago when I was on freaking food stamps and I had 3 jobs, my background was HR and I cleaned houses and did hair in my basement. I found that if I could find a high-end product that billions of people have right now, demand, and they're buying, all I had to do was find the people. And there was a system in place for me to do that, even though I only had 200 friends on Facebook, and earn up to 40% commission and never have to recruit someone to be underneath me. I don't need the freaking inventory. I don't have to pay the fee. I don't have to have the overhead. I don't have to have the website. I don't have to clock in and out. If you are not familiar with this hybrid model and you want to see exactly how I've earned over $1.5 million freaking dollars in the last 7 years, do yourself a favor and drop the word hybrid. I'll share a video with you. And the best part, you get to partner with me. There's 3 things that every company should have. Leadership. Go follow my page and tell me right now that I don't have it. I show up every day. Number 2, the products, science, clinicals, third-party validation, and cleanliness. These products are sourced top notch and they're not in a warehouse where mice and rats are running all over them. And number 3, the system in place. I will go up to 500 people today and they will put this picture on their story. There's no video of you, there's no lives, there's no reels, right here, and people will go, what is that? All you have to be able to say is, if I share a video that explains the science behind it better than I can, will you watch it? You're introverted, you push a button, you have scripts. You don't have time, you do this in the nooks and crannies of your day. You're too busy, it's mobile. You do this from anywhere, anytime. There is no fee, there is no monthly minimum, there is no quota. And right now I'm looking to launch 3 people tomorrow where I can give you your 60-day game plan to start getting you to $500 to $1,000 a month, and every single month we're gonna grow from that. Drop an A in the comments if you want an extra $3,000 a month. Drop a B in the comments if you want 5 to 7K extra a month, and drop a C in the comments if you want 10,000 plus a month. Why are you playing so small in 2026? Why do you have this skepticism? You have to have one thing, coachability. I don't give a crap about your following. No one comes out of the womb with a following. Are you positive? Are you coachable? And are you freaking hungry? Because there are people on their hands and knees begging and praying for this solution right now. And if I didn't share it with you, or you don't tag a friend who wants this, I would be selfish. I am so fired up for what's coming and what we are approaching. So drop it. I see Kathleen, I see Calverly, and I see also Brittany Boyd. I got all of you in my phone because I'm going to send you the video. You're going to be the first person right now that I am going to. Are we actually doing that? Okay, I got you. So you have 1 more minute to drop it. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comments. I know we covered a lot. Oh, what I learned in the chapter today. Really quick, I took notes. I shared a crap ton with you. Oh yeah, Sue? I see that because I'm going to message you. No one is coming to save you. The whole chapter was, I swear, it's like no one is coming to save you. Not your boss, not your parents, not the government. Your life is 100% certainty. Right now, it's in your hands. Waiting to be saved is a trap. Blaming someone else is a cage. Every excuse you cling to is stealing your future. Ownership isn't easy, it's necessary. Power begins where blame ends. And when the mice try to come in and talk negative, you tell it to shut up until it disappears. So that's how the whole chapter was. It has me so pumped up and so fired up and so freaking jacked up. Happy Tuesday. Go crush. Set your 90-minute timer. Drink water for 15 seconds. Get your ideal weight in grams of protein. Go back to the beginning of the show if you didn't catch it. I love you. Happy Tuesday.